Hey, this is Cam with Blacktail Studio, and this week I'm going to show you how I do my sandpaper storage. If you are anything like me, this is how your sandpaper storage currently looks and how mine used to look. Constantly searching for the right grit, keeping the boxes separate, not putting them back in the right places. And then these things breaking. That wasn't even part of the video, that just actually broke on cue. This is how I do my sandpaper storage now. It's a nice little bin I got on Amazon. It's not meant for sandpaper, but I've adapted it for all my sandpaper usage, and it has been a lifesaver. If you're thinking that's not big enough for me, I have different kinds of sandpaper. They make different colors, and you can just add more containers. This is for my 125 millimeter. The only modifications I've done is adding some labels to it. They even have a pink one that I keep all my specialty grits, all my super high 3,000 to 12,000 sandpaper, and really anything that's just not a regular 80 grit through 400 grit. I will include a link below so you can purchase this directly through Amazon. It is an affiliate link, so it does help me out if you click through that to purchase it. And as I mentioned before, the only thing I've modified is I took my label maker and just put these little tags on there. They're pretty durable, stackable. This is where I normally keep them. Just grab by the handle. If you're too lazy to move it, just grab the bottom one, slide it out. Pretty quick. And since this is kind of a short video, I thought I'd throw in one of my other favorite things that has to do with sanding, and that's that little fore handle you see on the Rotex. I hate that angle grinder attachment that comes factory with the Rotex. This one I think was like 20 bucks, also available on Amazon. You get a much more even, solid, straight down pressure. If you get that one, it just torques, and if it digs in, you can take forever to sand it back out of your project. So I don't ever use that angle grinder one anymore, only use that foregrip one. And people ask me all the time what my favorite sander is, and it's actually not the Rotex, even though it is my most expensive. If you're gonna buy just one of these expensive sanders, I'd buy that one in the middle there. It's the Festool 150 millimeter 6-inch equivalent ETS EC 150, which is not a very catchy name, but it actually has tons of power and gives a much, much better sanding pattern than the Rotex. The small one is a nice, fine sanding pattern too. It just lacks a lot of power. I like the soft pads you can get on this. I keep the soft one on there most of the time, although you can add a hard pad if you like. So overall, that's the one I'd get if I was just gonna get one. I did want to emphasize that this video isn't sponsored by Festool or these little art bins that I'm going to provide you a link to below. They're just items I really like and I use in my shop almost every day. I also want to emphasize that if you decide to purchase these, it really helps me out if you do click through that link to purchase them through Amazon, because they do give me a little bit of a kickback. And if you have any other questions sanding related, be sure to ask me in the comments and I'll make sure to get to every single one of those. And as always, thanks so much for watching.